All right, you guys, so I just want to give you some channelings that I got about the new Ascension symptoms right before the new year, or you might have just been going through this right now. So I wrote down, it says, these Ascension symptoms are different. They are more emotional based and not so much physical, but there are some physical symptoms like sore throat, pressure behind the eyes, minor stomach issues like gas, bubble guts I wrote down, headaches, but not like the headaches like before. These are like headaches that like last maybe like 10 minutes, which is so odd. Like maybe like 10 minutes and go away, or they're like in and out kind of headaches. A lot of fidgeting, also wanting or craving food you haven't had in months or even had a taste for. Sleeping more right after you wake up from sleeping at night. Like you wake up from a night's sleep and then like you do like a couple of errands or a couple of tasks and you're like right back to sleep for like a long time. Not really liking your normal programming if you watch TV. I mean by programming, watching TV. And when I wrote this down when I was channeling, I was like, programming. And that can go for like things that you're usually used to doing or how you used to operate. That's your programming, right? So, even like your music you listen to, you might not like the same music you listen to anymore. Not that you don't like it, but you haven't had an urge to listen to that music. Moving more with grace, being able to read people better, or that gift increase. The fight in you also, as far as going back and forth with people, has ended. No time for that. Yeah, so like when I wrote the fight in you, I meant like the fight you have to like prove yourself to people, or you're just like, okay, that's what you think? All right, be gone. Like, okay, that's your opinion about me? All right, scatter along. Like, you know what I mean? Scatter along? Yeah, scatter. They probably scatter when you give this energy. Like, they probably like scatter away from you when you act like this, which is a good thing. But I meant to say scurry along, like they like get the hell away from me. Like, okay, that's your opinion about me? All right, good. Stand on it. What else did I write down? Not feeling obligated to spare people's feelings. Sometimes people come to you for that tough love and they need it. Moving more in silence. You can almost feel the abundance coming in for you. Yeah, you're guided to move more in silence. And it's just like with anything. Like, you might not even be in touch with people that you used to be in touch with, and not because you have beef with them, just because you're just moving differently now. You're moving as if your abundance is here. Thank you, Spirit. You're moving as if you had that $1 million check. You're moving as if you already have that new job. You're moving as if you already have that new workspace. You're moving as if you already live in that new city. So you get what I'm trying to say? You're moving as if. Feeling the effects of the cord cutting and the generational curse being broken. Feeling okay, finally being okay with the hermit mode, and kind of don't want to leave the hermit mode or leave that space, because you know once you are out of the hermit mode officially, it's going to be like balls to the wall. Like you're going to be like, you know, gung-ho about everything you want to do. You're going to be like straightforward. You're going to be so focused that you won't have time for a hermit mode for a very long time after this one. Daydreaming about your new life and what mattered before doesn't. The new things you wanted before are different, or just renewed and refreshed. So what I mean by that is the things that you wanted, you're reformatting it, like you're rethinking it. Let's say you want to move to a certain state, maybe you're moving to that same state, but not in that particular city you wanted to move in. You were being more financially, fiscally responsible with your new abundance, because you're like, oh, I can live in this state, be close to the city I want to live in, but live in another city that's 20 minutes away, pay less, and still have access to that other city. You get what I'm trying to say? So I hope that made sense. Repetitive eating, or eating one meal then fasting for 6 hours and eating a mini meal after that. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have for that. I hope this helped. Put in the comments if this is something you're going through or experiencing. Also realizing who's like on your team, because like I said, yes, a lot of us are not close to our family members, but a lot of us have like 1 or 2 people that we do still talk to, and you're realizing that's all you need from your past former family members. You don't need like a bunch of people. You don't need that big. You don't need to be the favorite of like the family, because you already are the favorite low key. Like you already are. Like I just got a vision of Beyonce walking to a room. Like you are the Beyonce of your family. Like you are that girl, that boy of your family. So you don't need to have a connection with the same people, like a close knit relationship with like 10 family members anymore. You only need like 2, because 2 is probably the only ones you can trust. 2 of them is probably the only ones that have like a good character or good energy. So the rest of them that you used to be talking to, Scurry along.